Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So in this video we have the Flaming Golem challenge missions. We're going to try to clear them with free-to-play friendly team options. I'm going to give you guys some different team ideas you can try in order to clear this Heroic Gauntlet challenge missions. Now the key thing about this Heroic Gauntlet is number one, you're going to need to have a dedicated tank. And Thorin is a good option, or Frester is a good option, whichever one you have. And if you have both, you can choose between both of them. I'm going to go ahead and choose Thorin for right now, because I think he's more free-to-play friendly. And then what you want to do is you need to have AoE damage. That is important, because these golems, if for example you kill one of them, and within 6 seconds you don't kill the other, then that one will respawn with full health and you'll have to try to kill it again, and you're never actually going to be able to get the clear. So AoE damage is really important for this. You need to kill them both together. Surging Spell is a really good artifact. It gives you shielding and also has high damage each time it has the active effect of it. I think for the final hero here, definitely if you have like Talene is a good option, because Talene deals AoE damage, and she's a Celestial Hypogean. We'd be able to get a factional synergy by running her. But if you don't have Talene and you're running Thorin as a tank, it would have to be some other wild hero. And one hero that comes to mind definitely is going to be Tassi. If you have Tassi built, I think that can be pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and try this team comp. So the thing you're going to notice is that we don't have Lorson built up on this account, but he is going to be raised up to Mythic at least. We're going to see whether this is going to be good enough. Let's see. So Mikola will be our only form of healing. Prissa takes a lot of damage, but she seems fine to tank it. I had Thorin Soul Pact in the Lorson because I was most worried that Lorson might die because he's not built up on my account properly. The only healing we have is Mikola, but I wonder if that is going to be enough. The Surging Spell should be enough to keep us alive with the shielding. Yeah, so far it looks fine. 59 seconds left. Prissa keeps getting taken down low though. Tassi is dealing her damage now. We're getting good AoE damage, so we're working down both the golems at the same rate, which is important. So Prissa dies in the end. I wonder whether we're going to be able to finish it from here. Like, if Tassi and Lorson have enough damage, then this is going to be safe. I think Prissa probably contributed enough that now we can finish it. But I guess it would also depend on how invested you have your Tassi. But we're on track to kill both of them around, like, within a few seconds of each other. So we're going to actually get the clear. Yeah, okay. So we do get the clear. 11 seconds left. Not super safe. Maybe you could have Thorin Soul Pacting the Prissa, honestly, and have Lorson off to the side so that he doesn't get focused. That could be fine, because when you look at the damage, Lorson hardly did anything. So actually, yeah, I should have just Soul Pacted Thorin to the Prissa. That would have been better, because she is a good damage contributor. Lorson, even if he dies, it doesn't really matter, because he's not a major contributor of damage. So I think that can be a pretty good team option for the first challenge that we had. Okay, now next up, we're going to try this one. This one is going to be a bit easier because you have Smokey. Smokey is a really powerful healer for this Heroic Gauntlet. So again, if we want to go for like a Thorin tank strategy, then we will probably want to get the factional synergy. Or again, you could run Talene as a 5th member if you have Talene. I don't know if Talene will work well enough at Mythic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run Velka. And Velka usually can work even at low Ascension, because we're just basically using her to buff up our other allies. Like, we can go for... who do we want to protect? I think we want to protect the Smokey with the Thorin Soul Pact. And it's fine if Lorson dies. Let's see what happens here. Okay, Bonnie's taking a lot of damage, but Bonnie's going to jump away, so that should be fine. Does look like we're dealing uneven damage to the opponents. I hope we're going to be able to get the kill onto both of them. I think it should be fine, right? I think the thing is Velka's good, but if she deals too much damage, you're going to burst the front golem too quickly. But Smokey's damage is AoE, and Bonnie's debuff is on the back. Yeah, this is really safe. This looks like a really safe clear. My Velka is built, but I think even if your Velka is Mythic, just for the attack speed buff she gives to your Bonnie, basically, that is a whole team comp idea. And yeah, Velka did a lot of damage as well, but Bonnie would have worked down the opponents as well. Okay, now this is a good team. This is going to be very easy to clear if you have all of these heroes built up. Again, we can go for Thorin strategy. Honestly, we could go for exactly the same team, Thorin and Velka. Try a Shakir comp. I don't know if this is going to work, but basically my idea is that we're going to have it we're going to have the comp like this. Shakir should be focusing the front to try to work down the front golem while we're dealing damage to the back. Odie as well, I want him to focus the frontmost golem. But I'm going to try to do it on manual mode. I know you can... I'm going to try to do it on auto mode, because on manual you can select who the Odie is targeting. But I want to see whether it will work on manual, because basically Bonnie's debuff on the back golem is going to rapidly take down the back golem's health. So we need enough damage in the front, and maybe that can come from Shakir. That is what I'm thinking. Okay, it looks pretty good. Looks like we're taking them down pretty evenly here. And Shakir there was no issue surviving with Shakir. Yeah, this looks good. That looks like a pretty easy clear. So for this comp, you could use the Thorin Velka team that we showed, or you can use the Shakir Odie team. Both of them seem to work really well. And both of them would work with this set of challenge missions. So we're done with those. We'll go for the final one right now. This is with Talene. Now my Talene is built, so I'm going to have an easy time of this. But if you don't have Talene built, even if she's at Mythic, I think she can still be pretty good. But I would recommend probably Smokey, and then finally, just to complete factional synergy, either Brutus or Fresto. But let's go for Fresto. Do we want to just have Talene to tank that initial aggro for free for our team? Or do we want it something like this? I think this can be fine too with the surging spell. Let's try this and see what happens. They should focus the Fresto first. Okay, that looks fine. Merrily took a bit of damage, but everyone else seemed to take everything just fine. The problem is now, we might not have enough backline damage, because Merrily is probably going to focus the front line, the front golem. And we need back damage onto the golem in the back. Maybe I should have ran Bonnie here as well for her debuff. Or maybe just the AoE damage is going to be enough. But I am worried that, like, maybe if your Talene is not built well, then her damage wouldn't be high enough for the golem on the back. Like, we got a very easy clear here, but I don't know about that, because I feel like Merrili's damage was mainly on the golem in the front, but I do think the golem in the front is tankier, so you do need some form of damage from that. Smokey's damage was on both AoE damage, Fresher was in the front only, and Talene's damage was AoE. But maybe you could go for, I don't know. I think having Smokey is important if you're running Talene to keep her like healed and topped off. But maybe rather than Fresto, there's some other option. Yeah, there probably is. No, but we need a tank. We need some form of tank. And so I think Fresto is the best option. So I think this is what I would run. Anyway, guys, hopefully with these different teams that we've run, you're going to be able to clear the challenge missions. Good luck clearing them today. But basically, just think about running a tank, like either Thorin or Fresto in all of these teams. And then running either like a support. Smokey is a great option. If Smokey is already not in the recommended, like for example the Talene Mikola one, Smokey we ran, and this first one with Lorson, you can run Smokey there. That will be good, but actually the thing with that one is I think we ran Tassi, right? Because we wanted to get the factional synergy, so that was the thing there. But maybe you could run the Twins in team number 1 would be good, and Stellar Bond the Lorson and Parissa, that could be fine. You would also get the factional synergy from that and still have Thorin as a tank. That would be a fine option. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. If there are any other teams that work for you, feel free to share them in the comment section. And if you guys are not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Let's hit it before the end of the season. And also, guys, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. But thank you guys for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.